1231 AD, 5125 AM. Pope Gregory IX, nephew of Pope Innocent III, passed the Excommunicamus, the constitution of the Inquisition permitting formal persecutions of heretics, those disagreeing with the Roman Catholic Church. 1. Mysteries and Magic. 1232 AD, 5126 AM. In Kaifeng, China, an epidemic killed over 900,000 people in just 5 days. 1. History in quotations. 1239 AD, 5133 AM. Pope Gregory IX excommunicated King Frederick II again, and again Frederick responded by sending a damaging letter to all the rulers of Europe, suggesting the confiscation of all church property for the good of the church. This idea was ever since then at the back of the minds of the European kings. 1. A short history of the world. 1240 AD, 5234 AM. The Mongols, utilising gunpowder invented by the Chinese, made nearly all of Russia tributary to the Mongols, further plundering Poland. 1241 AD, 5135 AM. The Mongol Tatars invaded Poland and Hungary, and in the Battle of Liegnitz, totally defeated the Europeans. Another force of Tatars were defeated by an army of Hungarians. 1242 AD, 5136 AM. The Holy Office of the Spanish Inquisition was established in Aragon by the Dominicans. More innocent people will perish under the Spanish Inquisition in Spain than the Muslims ever killed in their Moorish invasions over 5 centuries previously. This year was 414 times 3, or 3 cursed earth periods of 414 years each, Anno Domini, and 864 years before Armageddon in 2106 AD. On the Anunnaki timeline, this was 6480 years, or 1080 times 6. 1. History of the Christian religion to the year 200. 1244 AD, 5138 AM. This is the final year of the Cathar genocide in southern France. Papal armies had been for 35 years hunting and slaughtering all the men, women and children of the Christian Cathars because they refused to submit to the Roman Catholic Church, which promoted idolatry, the indulgences of sin, mariolatry and many other church doctrines contrary to the original Christian faith maintained by the Cathari. The last of the Cathars are butchered by Catholic soldiers at Montségur. As seen over and over in CHRONICON 1, the calendrical sum of 1244 years related over and over to ancient Israelite history, and the Cathars were at this time the greatest of all sufferers among the descendants of Israel in Europe. Also in this year, the Muslims captured Jerusalem, this being 622 years after the Muslim calendar began in 622 AD. This was also 2170 years, 434 times 5, after the Egyptians took Jerusalem in 927 BC and sacked the temple. In this year, Frederick II of Austria granted lending and borrowing rights to the Jews. Quickly other European countries adopted these rules, and Jews emigrated to them hastily, i.e. Hungary, Bohemia, Poland, Silesia, Lithuania, Austria. 1. The Secrets of Time. 2. History in quotations. 1246 AD, 5140 AM. Europeans recorded the appearance of the Great Comet, which was also witnessed by Roger Bacon. 1247 AD, 5141 AM. The Egyptian Muslims reoccupied Jerusalem and would stay for 270 years until 1517 AD, when the Ottoman Turks took the region. 1. Christ, the Power and the Passion. 1248 AD, 5142 AM. The Seventh Crusade against the Muslim Egyptians occupying Jerusalem would last on through 1254 against the Mamelukes. The Mamelukes in control of Egypt were originally slave soldiers brought from Central Asia. The historical record even has Saladin the Kurd as being a Mameluke. The Mamelukes would have been Slavic and Central Asian Caucasians. former white Christian children raised to be Muslim soldiers to fight against white Christian Muslim killers called the Janissaries. 1. Wars that changed the world. 1252 AD, 5146 AM. Pope Innocent IV authorized torture as a method useful to the Inquisition to extract confessions from heretics, religious dissidents, thus beginning a church-sponsored reign of terror, allowing unscrupulous people to eliminate their enemies, political rivals and commercial competitors. Even young girls jealous of other girls falsely accused victims who were then tortured until they confessed to the imaginary offence. The civil government got into the act when the church shared what it confiscated from the heretics' estates. The Crusades by this time had little to do with the church's desire to reoccupy Jerusalem, and everything to do with a scheme in killing the husbands of women left widowed throughout Europe. These unfortunate women were preyed on by the Roman Catholic Church through the Inquisition as Dominican monks, literally abducted them by the thousands, put them to horrible trials of tortures, and then burned them as heretics and witches. Christian females whose husbands had died to liberate Jerusalem made the Roman Church wealthy.